Good morning. I'm Advayamati. This is Jay. We live in the community, men's community in Bristol, and so welcome to Body Dharma Yoga. So just to give you a brief intro to Body Dharma Yoga, it's not a preparation for meditation. It's not separate from meditation. It's a means of unifying and using the body to help us let go of the discursive mind, to connect with what we hold in the body. The body holds the score, and to gently release and let go. So it's not a push-in or yoga, it's a form of releasing and letting go. And of course, what I tend to find is that it's a way of attaining higher meditative states and letting go of distraction by focusing on the body. Okay, so we'll start then in a sitting position. And of course, the emphasis is on space. My approach is quite elemental generally. So we can just take a few moments to settle into now. Or arrive more fully, even though now doesn't exist. And what we do is we open up to the flow of our experience. Bringing our awareness to contact, our contact with the earth, the different points of contact we may experience in the moment, and aware of those sensations, often subtle sensations, that arise as a result of those points of contact. And you may also be aware of any particular or your traditional areas of tension in your body at the moment. And we bring a sense of kindness, of softness to those areas. Not judging, just observing. And we extend our awareness of contact to our clothes. And again, there are still constant subtle sensations that arise from that contact. And again, just noticing any tension or further tension that may have arisen as we spread our awareness. Bringing awareness to our energy levels in our body at this moment. Again, we're seeking to just see things as they are, without dialogue, without narrative, just observing. And to help that, it's useful, again, to have this sense of kindness, acceptance of where we are at this moment, our feelings, our energy, sensations arising and changing. Again, we can be aware of our breath. We're not interfering with it, just watching its natural action as the air enters and leaves the body. And noticing the myriad of effects that arise from the breath as it enters and leaves the body. Bringing attention to our temperature at the moment, our level of fire. Taking our attention back to our points of contact with the earth, seeing a sense of where we end and the earth begin. Is there a point of separation? Do we have a sense of the energy of the earth? And aware of the space that our body is taking up at this moment as it makes contact with the earth. Noticing what arises when we think of the space of our body. Noticing any particular narratives and just letting go of those narratives. Aware of space around, above, below. Where or if there is any separation between the space within and the space without. And with this quality of experience, of sensibility. In your own way, making your way onto your back on your mat with your knees up, in your stoic position. And again, just taking in how it feels to be in this particular position, a different set of points of contact with the earth, different shape in space. Allowing the back to relax more fully. A lot of disease comes from tension in the back, lack of flexibility in the back. So we're taking a little bit of time to just release and allow the earth to take the full weight of the body. To allow the spine to relax more fully. Take a moment to lift the head and just tuck the chin in slightly, so we're extending the spine at the top where it meets the head, the occiput area. So sense as the back relaxes more fully, that it widens. A sense of the spine lengthening. Again, checking any automatic areas of tension and bringing kindness and softness to those areas. Breathe, relax, release. Is your experience of space in this position the same or different? Just aware of the contact of the feet and the ground, as well as your back, arms, shoulders, back of the head. So just check in that your feet are relaxed, your legs, your back, your neck and throat, your jaw and jaw muscles, tongue and mouth relax, eyes, nose and ears relax. Noticing the expression on your face and just allowing the muscles in the face to relax and let go. Scalp and hair relax. We can take a moment to open the eyes and just observe the space around us where we are at this moment. Noticing if that has a different effect on your experience or not. We're looking at the physical space around us, supports us, engulfs us. And then we can expand our awareness to the space beyond the physical that we see at the moment. The sky above, around and below. And on the next in-breath, we're going to allow our legs to fall to the right side through space and looking to the left. And just noticing that tension, if there is any. Again, just breathe, relax, release, letting go into that. On the next in-breath, bring the knees back up into space, facing the ceiling. Check in how that feels in your experience. What sensations arise? And the next in-breath, allowing the knees and legs to fall to the left side, looking at the right. Breathe, relax, release. Just watching those different levels of letting go. Breathe, relax, release. On the next in-breath, bringing the knees back up to the center. Check in your feelings and sensations. On the next in-breath, we're bringing the knees towards our chest, and we can use our hands and palms to press from the front of the knee and to the various options. At this point, you can alternate pressing the knees to the chest. You can explore the different widths of the knees apart. And you can have the knees together and roll on your lower back, your sacrum. Just exploring which one seems to, or which variations, can be more than one, works for you in this gentle counter stretch of the lower back, which is fundamentally important. It's very simple, but very, very important, gentle stretch. It's the kind of supine child's pose, if you like. Again, bringing the feet back to ground with the knees still up and the arms aside, outwards. And on the next in-breath, again allowing the knees to fall to the right side. it the same level of resistance or different? Are we still able to breathe and relax into any resistance that we feel? And on the next in-breath, bringing the rest of the body onto the right side. So we're knee to knee, palm to palm. Notice your shoulder as it makes contact with the earth. Is it relaxed? Can you let go or relax it more? Tendency is to tense up. Okay, you might want to watch this particular section if you haven't done this before. And from here, I'm going to raise the top limbs. And I'm waiting till the leg naturally pulls the other leg over, and I'm going to the other side, and I'm going to repeat that from side to side. Knee to knee, palm to palm. Very gentle but supported movement into space that relaxes the lower back and provides a gentle, flexible rotation of the spine. You can find your own rhythm, your own pace, but we're constantly relaxing the whole body as we're moving from side to side through space. Enjoying still being supported by the earth. Again, being aware of your traditional areas of tension and just using the movement, the breath to relax, let go, enjoy the flow. Again, another very simple movement that has quite an effect and can be a standalone practice if you've just got a short space of time. Just gently relax the back, the whole body. Okay, coming to rest on the right side. Taking a moment to feel how you feel at the moment. And so we'll move into the extension. And again, you might want to have a look at this. And I'm going to straighten the top limbs. And rolling onto my back this time. And on the other side, coming knee to knee, palm to palm, and repeating the process, straightening and just moving into space, expanding, relaxing, really enjoying. You can also stretch the fingers and toes, including them, expanding into space whilst being grounded with the earth. Naturally breathing air. Noticing any change in temperature. And bringing our consciousness and awareness to what we're doing. Okay, coming back to our resting position with the knees up, feet on the ground, arms out to the side. Just enjoying the sensations, contact with the earth, being in space. The energy in the body, the energy all around. On the next in breath, knees to chest, counter stretch in ways that work for you. Coming back to ground with the feet, the knees still up. Next in breath, to raise the left leg up into the air in your own time. And then returning it to the earth slowly in your own time. Just feeling that limb in the air and space. And then shifting to the other leg, stretching toes again in the air, stretching the leg, exploring space with the right leg, then back to earth, moving to the other leg again, but this time taking a bit more time to stretch your toes, explore space with the limbs. It's your leg. You'll have your own areas of tension or discomfort, just exploring, moving the limb through space and the effects that arise, loosening up, stretching those toes occasionally, bringing them into space, opening them up. Often the toes are ignored. So we use these limbs every day, but we're just experiencing it in a different way. Okay, and bring back to the resting position. And just noticing the sensations that are arising, the Vedana. And then in your own time, doing the same with the other leg, exploring space, exploring rotation, stretching the toes, stretching the leg, bending, connection with the hip, lower back, Bringing the foot back to ground, and then started with your left arm, rotating, stretching fingers, exploring space with the left arm. And when you're ready, changing to the right arm, resting, placing the left back on the ground. Stretching the fingers and thumbs, rotating the wrists, shoulder. Then back to ground. Just experiencing. Next in breath, knees to chest, in the way that works for you. Moving your arms in between your knees and grabbing the side of your feet, just rubbing your feet, each of the toes. Pressing the thumbs into the arches of the feet, finding tender spots there. Grabbing the ankles and hitting the soles of the foot together. Coming back to ground with the feet. On the next in breath, bringing the right ankle onto the left knee. Next in breath, straightening the left leg up and grabbing behind the back of the left knee. You can either keep your head up or you can be on the ground, whichever feels okay at the moment. Rotating the ankles, stretching the toes again. Relaxing the shoulders, the tongue, the face, and any other areas of tension. And you can either stay here or invite you to bend your left knee and pull from the front of the left knee towards your chest gently, just exploring those different levels of resistance. Breathe, relax, release. Next in breath, the left foot comes back to ground, arms out to the sides. On the next in breath, allowing the legs to fall to the left side and the right foot to make contact with the ground whilst looking at your right hand. Breathe, relax, release. The next in breath, bringing the legs back up to the center. Checking the feeling. And on the next in breath, allowing the legs to fall to the right side, looking at your left palm. Breathe, relax, release. Next in breath, bring the legs back up to the center of our space, releasing the right leg, so both feet back on the ground, the earth. The next in breath, knees through space towards our chest, stretching the lower back. Again, choosing the way which suits you, or varying. Feet back to ground. Just checking Vedana sensations that arise. Next in breath, left ankle and right knee. Then bring it, straightening the leg up towards the ceiling, grabbing the back of the knee. Rotating the ankles, stretching the toes. Again, you have the option to stay in this position or to bend your right knee and pull gently towards you. Breathe, relax, release. Checking the shoulders are relaxed, the tongue, the mouth, the face. Gently letting go. Next in breath, right foot comes back to ground, arms out to the side. Noticing how this feels. Noticing your contact with the earth, with your breath, with your temperature, with space, with your consciousness. The next in breath, allowing the legs to fall to the right side, looking at your left palm. Breathe, relax, release. Letting go. Next in breath, bringing the legs back up to the center. Next in breath, legs fall to the left side, looking at our right palm. Breathe, relax, release. letting go. Letting go. Next in breath, back up to the center. Releasing the leg, both feet on the floor, knees up. How is your energy? How are the sensations in the body? How is the earth, the space, the air? On the next in-breath, bringing the knees to chest. Feet back to earth. Just bringing your heels slightly closer to your bottom. And on the next in-breath, lifting your hips up. But we're not going to stay static. You're going to gently lower them again. And you're going to do that a few times in your own time, observing the movement of the vertebrae as you lift gently. And there might be certain points that you stop at and just explore, stopping in space in that particular place. Or you may continue the flow, just exploring this first part of the bridge. And noticing again areas of tension and seeking to bring softness to those areas, kindness. And again, you can continue with option 1, or you can bring in option 2, where the arms either side of the body lift up as we lift up the hips, and the arms go all the way over the head and bringing them back in sync with our motion. Exploring the arms through space if you're doing that. The hips, the legs, rising and falling. Maybe having a sense of individual vertebrae moving. Aware of the contact, the ground of the feet as we're moving the rest of the body. And then when you're ready, coming to rest again with the knees up. Again, checking the energy, checking contact with the earth, our relationship to space. Maybe even a sense of more space in our body. On the next in-breath, knees to chest. Feet back to ground, knees still up. Next in-breath, coming on to our side. Knee to knee, palm to palm. And then up into a seated position. And again, just taking a moment to acknowledge a different place in space, different contact with the earth. Different relationship to gravity. And maybe a different range of areas of tension. So this time we're going to explore space with our upper body, with our torso, and what's called Sufi Rolls. So Sufis, in case you don't know, are mystical Muslims, and they use body movements, dance, to go beyond the physical, the purely mental, to attain something beyond. So we're going to roll around. Nice, gentle rotation again. And again, we can check that our shoulders are relaxed. There's this tendency to always tense the shoulders, the neck, throat, tongue, face all relaxed. So it's another form of meditation in movement. Again, it can be another standalone practice. Finding your own rhythm. Connecting with your own body as it moves through space. Changing direction. Noticing different sensations that may arise as a result of that. Different direction in space. enjoying the movement in space. Enjoying the flexible body, the relaxed body. Finding your own rhythm, your inner dance. And coming back to center. Checking in with your Vedana, your sensations. And the next in breath, raising the arms up. Checking how that feels, stretching fingers, rotating the arm, relaxing shoulder. And the next in breath, coming forward, you can walk the hands forward if that helps. Nice stretch. But keeping a sense of the sitting bones in contact with earth. They don't have to be exactly on, but the sense of them making some kind of contact. So you can enjoy the stretch of that lower back. So with outstretched arms, we can just press the palms into the earth and rotate our shoulders. And use that to just gently loosen up the shoulders even more. We're rolling forwards, backwards, alternating again, gently loosening and letting go. Okay, walking backwards, so we're coming back up into an upright position. And again, just taking a moment to absorb our experience, our sensations, our contact, our breath, our energy, our temperature, our space. And the next in breath, changing the fold of our legs. And again, into our Sufi Rolls. Again, finding our own rhythm of our body that feels right at this moment. Sense of letting go as we move through space. We can even feel supported by space in this simple movement. Changing rotation and the direction. Feel the same or different. And in your own time, making smaller and smaller circles as we make our way back up to an upright position, but just following again that rhythm of your own spiral. Spirals are fundamentally important, part of nature, part of us connecting to our nature. Somatic experience. Really refining those spirals into little movements, more and more subtle. Because in fact, they never really stop. Noticing the contact points with the earth, the sitting bones, and the next in breath, raising the arms up. And just a sense of the arms in space, connecting all the way through our sitting bones to the earth, deep down into the earth. And then again, folding forward, you can walk the hands. If possible, bringing the head to the ground or as far as you go. It's all okay. Breathe, relax, release. Again, a sense of the sitting bones in contact or near to the earth. On the next in breath, walking the hands backwards, bringing our body back upright. And on the next in breath, raising the arms again. Again, bringing a sense of contact with the earth through the sitting bones. Arms up in space. And we're going to stay here a few minutes where we can really open up to a sense of the mind helping us develop equanimity. Just watching sensations in the body arise and fall, come and go. Breathe, relax, observe. It can even help to just smile. The temptation is to be reactive, to react, but we're just watching, breathing, enjoying. Breathing, relaxing, connecting, smiling. Enjoying the power of the mind, equanimity in practice. Slowly turning the palms outwards. And again, noticing that offers a different range of sensations. And then we're going to enjoy slowly allowing the arms to fall through space. And again, the range of experiences that we may have as the arms and hands slowly make their way towards earth. Okay, making our way onto all fours. And again, just taking a moment to observe different sensations at different points of contact and our different relationship to space, in space. Noticing areas of tension in this position. In particular, allowing the spine to drop gently, relaxedly, it naturally wants to fall towards the earth. We can notice the connection between the sacrum, the lower back, and the spine all the way up to where it makes contact with the back of the head, the occiput. And so we're going to, in your own time again, go from cat to cow. So we're curving the spine in the other direction. Relaxing the shoulders, keeping the shoulders loose. We don't want them to be too rigid. Again, alternating, allowing the spine to drop and the head coming up forward, stretching the lower back. And just moving through space in your own way, listening to the body. I'm also going to loosen the shoulders as part of the movement. Often people do this and the shoulders are rigid. But we're seeking to move the whole of the back, shoulders, a bit of the arms. Exploring your own body, its extensions, its resistance. And we're honouring that, being gentle to that. And I'm going to bring more of the shoulder work into that, really moving the shoulders as part of the organic movement of the back. Feeling the shoulders stretch. Okay, and then having the knees a little wider and sitting back into child's pose. So again, what we've been doing on our backs, bringing the knees to the chest, is another way of doing it. Another way of using gravity and space. Breathe, relax, release. And on the next in-breath, sitting back up onto our heels. What I didn't ask at the beginning is, does everyone have a strap or a belt? Okay, that's fine. If you have a strap, that's fine. If you don't, that's okay. So we're coming back on to our back with the knees up in our resting position. If you have a strap, attach it to just below the heel, like that with your left hand. If you don't have a strap, the options are with 2 fingers grabbing your big toe, or if that's a problem, just grabbing your foot or ankle, whichever way you can. So this is our new resting position with the left, in this case, the left leg is up straight. My right arm is out to the side. On the next in-breath, and then to straighten the right leg along the ground. And again, you can be holding with your strap the left leg or the big toe. And on the next in-breath, where possible, allowing the left leg to fall to the left side. If you're grabbing the toe, you may need to move towards it to allow it, or bend your leg. That's fine if you need to, if you're grabbing your toe or foot. You've got the strap, holding it, breathe, relax, release. And letting go, releasing more. Allowing the leg to lower if possible. We're not pushing, we're enabling. We're relaxing, we're releasing. On the next in-breath, bringing the leg back up to the center. Changing the hand, either grabbing the strap with your right hand or grabbing your toe or foot with your right hand. Left arm out to the side. And on the next in-breath, allowing the leg to fall to the right side. Breathe, relax, release. Release. Next in-breath, leg back up to the center. Grabbing the strap with both hands this time, or grabbing your foot with both hands and just bending the left knee, bringing heel to groin. And if you're grabbing, shift your hand to your ankle so you can allow the knee to relax. Breathe, relax, release. And keep releasing. It's going to be like your layers of your onion, potentially. Just letting go. On the next in-breath, bringing the leg back up, straight. Taking a moment to observe. Gap in space, releasing the strap hand, bringing both knees back up into space, both feet on the ground, and just noticing sensations in the body, differences between left and right. Attaching strap to right foot just below the heel with the right hand, or grabbing right toe with right foot, with right hand. Next in-breath, straightening the left leg along the ground. Next in-breath, allowing the right leg to fall to the right side. Breathe, relax, release, enjoy the space in the body, sense of freedom. Releasing. Next in-breath, bringing the leg back up to the center, changing hands, left hand grabbing the left right foot, Right arm out to the right side. And the next in-breath, allowing the right leg to fall to the left side. Breathe, relax, release. Letting go. Next in-breath, foot back up. Yeah. Bending the knee, grabbing the ankle or pulling the strap, heel to groin. Breathe, relax, release. Letting go. Next in-breath, straightening the leg up. Releasing the strap, both feet on the ground, knees up. If you need a blanket or to put some more clothing on as we enter a period of Shavasana, and the body temperature will drop. And so, again, you have choices for Shavasana. You can keep the knees up. You can put a bolster under your knees, or you can straighten the legs, making full bodily contact with the earth. Noticing the energy in your body now. Noticing your breath. Noticing your relationship to space. Above, below, around, within. The next in-breath coming onto your right side. Just noticing the effects of that movement through space. And then in your own time, making your way up to a seated position. The space within, space around, above, below. Thank you, everyone, for joining in this session today.
Thank you.
Hope you found it useful.